welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a 2022 forecast. We're going to see what the year ahead has in store for you. I wanted to make sure that we got this reading out literally at the end of the year so that we can get as much fresh energy as possible, because as you know, tarot works based off of your actions and decisions and the choices that you're making in the moment. It's like a snapshot or a screenshot of energy at the very moment. So I want to see what fresh energy comes through. Let's get started. If you want a 2022 forecast for yourself, or you want to know what the month of January 2022 has in store for you, I have those forecasts available on my website, so you guys can actually get a personal reading with me, and they're like on sale right now, so definitely take advantage of that. Usually they're like $140 for the year ahead forecast. Right now it's like $44, and the January 2022 forecast, it's usually $50, and I think it's $25 right now. So definitely take advantage of that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So what I feel for you Scorpios, I feel like this is going to be a year for you to really tap into your creative genius. Okay, for all of my Scorpios who have some sort of creative endeavor, if you want to get into YouTube, if you want to get into mastering your music, whether that's making beats or singing, rap, whatever it is, this is going to be a year for you to really take charge and get ahead in your creative endeavors. This is a year where you're going to be proving a lot of people wrong in regards to them believing that you're not capable of doing certain things, or that you're not talented enough. You may have family members who judge you because they feel like at your age you shouldn't be trying to be creative, or you know, still trying to explore whether or not you could have a career in something that's more creative. A lot of you are going to be shutting a lot of people down, and you may have like this drive to do just that. Like, you may have a point to prove, or you may have more of an opportunity to focus during this time frame. And for a lot of you, it's not even that you have more of an opportunity necessarily to focus. It may be more so that you're just in a different headspace where you're able to kind of like trailblaze and get things done, you know. This also feels like expression, the way, okay, the best way to express yourself during 2022 is through creative means, or through expressing your inner child. A lot of you have been extremely focused on work, focused on paying the bills, where you've neglected your inner child in the process, or even neglected your spiritual side. So I even get the sense that a lot of you may be tapping more into your spirituality, or even just learning more about yourself and exploring getting a deeper connection with spirit and self. That's another thing that I'm kind of getting here. So that feels really, really good. I'm hearing a blank canvas. A blank canvas. So this year is what you make it. The picture that you paint based off of what you perceive is what you manifest. Okay. Now, another thing, 2022 feels like breaking the chains, I'm hearing, when it comes to codependency. Some of you may have a addiction that you really want to let go of. This could be being addicted to bad eating, you know, eating junk food, or being addicted to smoking, being addicted to watching TV, watching Netflix. Addictions go beyond just like, you know, what you consume. It also has a lot to do with what you pay attention to. And some of you, your attention has been focused on the wrong things. You could have been even addicted to someone, a person, and this may have been throwing your focus off from doing the things that you really wanted to do prior to that person coming into your life, you know? For a lot of you, yeah, I get this strong energy of having to remove the chains of attachment to a, what? I'm getting tongue-tied. Removing the chains from a specific relationship with someone. You may feel chained to that person as if like you're not with that person. If you're not with them, then you're, I don't know, you feel like you're not doing good, or you're in a bad state that you won't be able to bounce back from it, when that's not the case at all. Okay. Now, another thing I'm getting wake-up calls out of the hoo-ha. Like, a lot of you are going to be going through personal revelations that are actually going to help you rebuild your life in a very transformative way. Of course, you know, with Scorpios, you guys are very transformative in your energy anyways, but this year it feels like a year where you guys are really going to not recognize yourself by the end of the year. It may be because you're in such a good position financially, or such in a good place when it comes to health too, because that's another thing that's coming up, that you don't even recognize yourself. There could be like astronomical weight loss some of you are going to go through, or astronomical shifts in finances where like you may have been like dead broke. It's like some of y'all gonna be coming up making 6 figures and everything, and you know, eating good and stuff. All right. So some of you are gonna literally come the hell up this year. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Okay, so another thing, you may have some people who are jealous of you or are very angry at you by you removing your energy away from them. And what I will say is, make sure that you're not responding to things the way that you would have responded to them in 2021, especially if you were somebody where like if you got angry enough, you would have reacted in a very spiteful way, or, you know, would have responded in a way that may have not been conducive for you. But yeah, you may have some people who are mad at you. You may also have some people where you're going to have to set some clear boundaries with, because you may have some people who think that they can just kind of do things to you and you're supposed to just excuse it, you know? So this is like having to stand up for yourself and put proper boundaries in place. What was another thing I wanted to say? There was one more thing I wanted to say. This also feels like a year of recovery where you guys may have been struggling emotionally with like letting go of an ex, letting go of a divorce, and the experience through that divorce. A lot of you are going to be recovering. Like I said, you're really not going to recognize yourself in 2022. You're not. By the end of the year. By December of 2022, you're going to be a completely different person. Okay? So let's go ahead and flip the camera and get more in depth. Like I said, if you want your own reading like this, definitely check out the information listed below. And let's go ahead. Alrighty, Scorpios, let's see what 2022 has in store for you. Scorpios, 2022. What's going to manifest? Okay. So let's lay the cards out. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So Scorpios, the first card's going to represent just the overall energy. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the super supporter of generosity and security. So overall theme, the focus is on securing yourself. A lot of you are going to be buying new homes, are going to be seeing huge financial shifts, like I was saying in the beginning of this reading. A lot of you are really going to come out of this year with some money in your pocket, okay? If not money in your pocket, a better circumstance or situation than 2021 may have presented. And for a lot of you, there may be a lot of personal growth that you guys experience in 2022 that could feel like it took you years upon years to reach the point to kind of like break the mold that you may have been stuck in. All right, and with the Queen of Pentacles, this also feels like a year of getting your health in order, whether that's losing weight, gaining weight, being more self-conscious of just your overall health as a whole. I do see that here as well. Now, when it comes to your career, work, and finances, we do have the Seven of Pentacles representing that energy, which is the Waiting Patiently Avenue card here. hold on, if it will focus. There you go. So yes, with the Seven of Pentacles being here, so for a lot of you, yeah, you're looking at all the results that you've basically gotten from all the work and effort that you put into a job, a business, a stream of income. And coming into 2022, it's crunch time. You're looking at everything you've done up until this point and what you can do to kind of receive the results that you're looking for. A lot of you who have been putting the work in as well in 2021, you could really luck up and say like you've been just working at a job and you never expected to get a manager position at your job. You may luck up and actually get that manager position. You could luck up and get that breakthrough within like a business or something like that after it takes some time for you to actually get people to notice you. So Seven of Pentacles, it's like I'm hearing reaping your harvest, or reanalyzing your strategy so that you can get better results faster. Now, what I see in regards to your love life and just the love that you may encounter this year, we do have the Tower. So when it comes to your love life, some of you may not really have the most stable relationship this year. I see a group of my Scorpios where this year is all about recovering after some sort of major upheaval of a relationship. This relationship may have ended on the tail end of 2021, and coming into 2022, it's all about like releasing all the pent-up energy and feelings from that connection so that you can move forward. And I see another group of my Scorpios where when it comes to dating, it's not really consistent. You could have like people that come around, but you may not really take them that serious, or something about their energy doesn't feel like they're serious. And just for all the like major changes that you guys are going through, I will be honest, I think Spirit wants you guys to more so like focus on getting your stuff together than really mainly focusing on love. Why is the Tower here? I have the Moon card. So yeah, where there's any uncertainty surrounding a relationship here, 2022 is going to bring that topic up. Where there's issues that aren't being resolved, things that aren't being said, you will definitely see Spirit kind of come through and make you address some of the problems that are going on in your love life. But moving beyond that, the next card is going to represent your spiritual growth or spiritual well-being. And with the High Priestess here, this is all about you guys being very in tune. You may be in tune so much during the year of 2022 that you guys are just receiving intuitive hits left and right. You might as well be a tarot reader. You might as well be somebody who gives intuitive guidance, because a lot of you are very in tune. You're moving based off of what you feel is right, or your gut feeling is telling you to do. You guys are actually listening to your gut feeling. And also with the High Priestess, a lot of you could be wanting to gain more information about your spiritual self, learning more about yourself through astrology, learning more about yourself via getting more readings. It's like you guys want to understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses, so that you guys can be your best version, essentially. So a lot of you will be learning a lot about yourself and your power, the power that you possess, what you have to offer. Now, this next card is going to represent what will empower you in 2022 to keep going. With the Hangman, this is changing your perspective. Sometimes we could have a very limited perspective because we feel like things aren't moving as fast as we would like it to. And some of you, that happens where like you just get into this thought process of feeling like your options are limited or that you're stuck to a certain circumstance. But with the Hangman, the only thing that will really empower you this year is a change in perspective, a change in the way that you view things, a change in the way you go about things. This is also making sure you're not procrastinating. Some of you kind of go into like this thing of procrastinating a lot, and it just drags out the results that you're looking for. Now, what you need to be focusing on, or no, excuse me, the advice with the Nine of Swords, this is making sure that you're not stressing yourself the hell out to a point to where you're overthinking things. You're, you know, creating excuses for why you shouldn't do things. Like, this is staying away from like this anxious way of being and thinking. Also, when it comes to like getting sleep at night, some of you, like, that's when you guys really are up at night. And that's what's causing you guys to not really give your best during the day. Like, you feel lethargic, tired, almost moving robotic. It's because you guys may not be getting enough sleep, or when you go to sleep, you have way too much stuff on your mind. So I think that you guys should prioritize like maybe a better routine in going to bed, or like shifting these anxious thoughts that make you want to think about all the negative stuff before the positives. Now, the next card is going to represent what you need to focus on. I do have the Chariot, so this is focusing on your personal success that you guys are about to tap into. All right, this is also making sure that you're looking ahead, not backwards. As you can see, this card is facing this way and it's not facing that way, meaning that you need to not be looking at what has ended on the tail end of 2021, what hasn't worked out. Unfortunately, yes, it didn't work out, but all you can do is look forward. All you can do is focus on what's next, and trying to look behind you while you're driving forward, you're doomed to run into a tree or something. So that's the first thing that I see with this. You also need to focus on like maybe getting a new vehicle, or you need to focus on like accomplishing your personal goals, especially if you are feeling like you're getting further and further removed from your goals. It's time for you to really give it all you got this year. Now, this last card is going to represent your most important lesson that will come out of 2022. And with the Sun card, happiness. There's going to be a lesson in regards to happiness that's going to be the biggest lesson for you. Okay, and when I say that, this is about, okay, 2022 is all about stepping into a space of being unapologetically happy and not feeling sorry for the fact that you are happy, and like beating yourself up for the fact that you've had to release things and certain people aren't in your life. Like, this is just truly being happy, where you guys may have been, I don't know, feeling like you're doomed to certain outcomes or relationships being negative and all these different things. The huge lesson is all about like being content with where you're at and being content with how things manifest as well, irregardless of how you may kind of want things to flow. This is understanding that spirit always is going to have your best interest in order to bring you into a space of being happy. Okay. There also may be some sort of lesson connected to the person you may have children with as well. I do see that. But yeah, this year is all about learning what makes you happy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see with this energy. I hope that I put things in perspective. If you did enjoy, definitely thumbs it up and subscribe. And I wish you the best of luck for 2022, Scorpios. Bye.